That said, thank you. This meeting is being recorded.
Great job, Sylvia, on your first time.
Oh, thank you so much. And I love how you're all, we all build each other up, and we need that. And we definitely need that. And again, for all of you that have served, thank you for serving our country, because without you, we wouldn't be doing what we do. And appreciate that. I'd like to go ahead, and before we bring on our illustrious broker and his great information, I'd like to go ahead and share a quote that I personally, I turned on the computer this morning at 5 in the morning. I started going through some old stuff, and this popped out. Charity is a virtue of the heart and not of the hand. Thank you very much. And I hand it over to Kelvin. Kelvin, bring us up.
You did a great job, Sylvia. I'm very proud of you. And thank you all for being, letting her, getting her get comfortable, because you can see she's already very talented in really bringing up warmth and introducing the affiliates. So hope you guys continue to enjoy Sylvia sharing a lot of her knowledge, her leadership, even her inspiration as well. And I really love to see her shine in this new role. So we'll talk about this. I'm so happy and excited to be here in front of you. It's been 2 weeks, and I've been really wanting to get in front of this meeting because I wanted to talk to you guys about some really important updates regarding new showing rules, the new PEAD-ALL, as well as open houses. So let's talk about that today. That's one of the hot topics on today's agenda. Hope you can stick around. Lots of sales going on. It's still a hot market. And as always, if you have any questions or anything at all, feel free to let me know and interrupt and put them in the chat.
Hello.
So we can make sure we get your answers questioned and making sure you're supported well and that everything's going smooth. So any questions right now while I pull up the slides? All right, I'm gonna start sharing.
No questions, right. But I'd like to add a plug. I'd just like to add a plug, everyone. Mark is my counterpart to all of this. So please, when you're here, he will greet you, I will greet you, and we'll always have open arms for you.
Absolutely. All right, you guys see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on, and Sylvia shared her quote. I wanted to share a little bit about this one right here by Richard Branson. Some entrepreneurs think, how can I make a lot of money? But the better way is to think, how can I make people's lives a lot better? If you get it right, the money will come. And that's the proper attitude. Whenever you go out there as businessmen and businesswomen, you're out there talking to people, filling a gap. You're filling their needs. You're providing a consultation. And obviously, as agents, we're here to help them find the right home or help them sell their property for top dollar. So there's more to it than just the money itself, though. If they have a need, if they need to transition, if there's specific things that are important to them, when you hear them out and you really show them that you care and that you're really driven by their by helping them out, they're really going to appreciate that in the future, and hopefully we'll give you those referrals after you transact with them. So I want to encourage you to have the right attitude. Don't think about the money or the dollar signs. You think about your client, their needs, and what you can do to help them. Okay. And many times that means you being involved in networking and understanding all the new updates and being attentive like you're here today. So I applaud you for being here, listening to us as we, get this opportunity to learn and share. And it's kind of like the news report. I'm going to share some of the news. So the brokerage COVID-19 prevention plan still remains at least for the next month, because I just got a new update from Nancy Chan that we're still mandated to wear in California masks for another month. But she said potentially, and I got this from another article as well, on June 15th, the mask rules might be potentially lifted away from Californians for those who are fully vaccinated. Not set in stone yet, but that's what the newest article and update is, to prepare to be able to breathe again if you're vaccinated. June 15th is also the target date for fully reopening the state's economy and our various types of businesses with less restrictions or potentially full occupancy for certain industries like restaurants or theaters. By theaters, by the way, I just mentioned that. How many of you guys are invested in AMC, like I told you guys many months ago?
Woohoo! You're
If
here.
if you did invest in AMC, you should check out the stock right now. It's exploded 4 times since I told you guys to buy it. So it's ridiculously going good. I also guys told you about GameStop, and anyway, that's another aside that I'm happy about. Personally, I'm talking about, I wanted to celebrate some successes. For April, Jimmy Osaki did a great job, and I wanted to recognize some of his work. He did double-ended transaction. He did do both sides very, very well, and it was a very complicated situation with dealing with sellers and tenants, multiple parties all at once, and fitting everything smoothly. That's really tough to do. Melissa was our other co-agent of the month. I was very impressed by what she's been doing. She's having a record-breaking year. I definitely needed to get her in front of you guys to let you know and talk to her, because what is she doing to get successful? How is she finding new clients? But she's putting in some, she's transitioned into the luxury market. And that's something that I'm going to encourage for all of you in San Gabriel Valley. We have nice territories here that to work on. People from the flyover states in the Midwest, they are jealous of our market center. And I don't know if you appreciate it or not, but we have the ability to make a nice little commission, and she's doing a very, very good job. And this is relatively the same amount of work, whether you sell a $300,000 condo or whether you sell a $3 million mansion, it's relatively the same. So consider that, okay? And I want to get you the updated schedule in front of you, because some of you guys have been signing in. I noticed that some of you guys don't have the dates and times correct. So please mark your calendars right now, or just go ahead and ask staff. The trainings for Tuesdays at 2 p.m. are in front of you. The next one is June 1st. 2 weeks right after that, June 15th. 2 weeks right after that, June 29th. And today, our sales meeting, we're going to have another one in 2 weeks, June 9th, and another one in 2 weeks after that, June 23rd. So I hope you can get this straight, affiliates and agents. We appreciate you being here. So I just want to make sure you guys have the latest updates on our schedule of training. And You Need a Woo will be bringing to us a nice little training on May 27th. So this is going to be regarding the home warranty, a little bit about what she's sharing and her nice little promotion with the Arlos. Unita, you want to share anything else?
No, I would love everybody to join me, and thank you again, Calvin, and hope to see you all tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Yay.
Absolutely. I love your home warranty. It's very great. She's helped one of my past clients in the past get some warranties covered. So I know I appreciate the home warranties that actually pay out the claims. So
thank you.
Go ahead and look at some of the updated Arcadia calendar of trainings. And obviously, we talked about this already, Diversity Week here. And the AAR is promoting At Home with Diversity. That was one of our classes today. This is going to be going on. So you can check it out and learn about all the different cultures that we deal with here in San Gabriel Valley. And I can tell you, we have a very eclectic neighborhood with lots of color and lots of cool people and ethnicities. And what I love the most, a lot of great food of all sorts of cuisines. So that's what we enjoy here in San Gabriel Valley. And the next class is the Ultimate Guide. This is designed for residential, commercial, or investment agents to learn about prospecting commercial prospects. So take a lot of times I like these commercial classes because most people don't teach commercial. So if you have the opportunity and this is something you want to explore and expand in your, I call it your tool belt, learn this, see how to talk the language of investors and commercial sophisticated buyers and sellers. They talk about GRMs, cap rates, return on investment, return on equity, and this approach is what they speak. Another great one is called Children's Mental Health, Suicide Prevention and the Pandemic. So we have a lot of doctors coming over here, and Congresswoman Napolitano, who's invited to speak, and Congressman John Katko, who are invited to speak about on Facebook regarding this serious issue. It's important to understand that our children out there are our future, but there are so many people out there who, during this COVID pandemic, many children maybe have lost some social interaction. They have lost some of that, family interaction. And there are a lot of people suffering from mental health, and it is a disease. It is not something that they can control. So if you see someone walking down the street and they look at you weird, or they have some kind of weird walk, don't make fun of them. Don't, you have to understand that there are many people out there who are not as privileged as you and having all your full body motor functions. So go ahead and learn about this. And it's just about awareness, okay? Especially if you're in business as well. So I'm continuing to update my YouTube channel with great content. I really encourage you to check out my last week's Tuesday training, because I used my exact resources and materials that I put together if you want to learn how to master the listing presentation. I covered that last week. I think it was very detailed. I gave you a little bit of sample of how I consult and strategize with the seller, and give some instruction on where to sit, how to demonstrate, who to talk to, and obviously how to make that conversation, bringing it back to where you're in control of the questions and the conversation. So hopefully you find that very valuable. I used my exact same tactics yesterday when I took an Arcadia listing and appointment, not a listing. I took an appointment, and hopefully I'm able to win over the other 3 realtors that I'm competing against. We'll see. Knock on wood. And here's a moment I want to maybe introduce a little bit about Sylvia and her husband, Mark. They were people that I met from the AAR, and they were put into a leadership position. I actually first met her at Legislative Week, where we were volunteers and invited to fly over to Sacramento to represent our region 13 at the Arcadia Association. And it was a moment of fun, a moment to get to know each other. And her husband, even since day one, were very, very outstanding people that I recognized and saw talent. I saw great charisma, a really good energy, and you could feel that already today. So we kicked it off. We were very nice to meet each other, and I wanted to just share that we come from a long way. So Sylvia, is there anything you wanted to share as well?
I don't know. I need to clean the tears off my face first. That looks like something. Is that us? That looks like something from a TV show. But I mean, what I can say is you're right on. I mean, Kelvin, I did meet you. We met through the Arcadia Association. That's one of the fabulous relationships that we have, as we have with all of you, affiliates and agents that are here at Coldwell Banker Dynasty as well. Looking at those photos really takes us back, and it just shows that, this company has really great leaders. We have a lot of knowledge. We've accumulated so much representing clients, that homes are not just being sold just to sell property. It's about local government. It's about, Washington, D.C. It's about the bills that are in Sacramento. It's about a lot of stuff. And what really drew us to you, Kelvin, and I'm going to throw this back at you, is that, I mean, look at you. You're such a calm, collective person full of knowledge. You know how to stay calm. You have good responses. You're not reactive. You're very proactive. You know how to strategically give advice for the betterment of, the situation. And I just have to say, you come from a generation of family that you're very consistent. You're very, very drawn into the community. And Mark and I mean, we were so attracted to that. I was very personally attracted a lot to a lot of the personal qualities that you have, that not just any broker has. I mean, I've been with companies that I never met a broker. I never met the broker of record, ever. And I was there like 7 years, was always the manager. But let me tell you, the heart here is you, and the agency here is an agency with a heart. And I say this to all the agents that are listening. I'm saying to all the audience here, I'm saying this to affiliates. This is an agency with a lot of heart. And we're just very proud to be here and to be part of this, and very proud to get all 4 wheels running together. you know, with the culture that already existed, with the culture that we are revamping and trying to get together. I mean, it's just a perfect example of representation here. Is we are an agency with a lot of heart, and we are a very professional agency with so much knowledge that Kelvin puts a lot of knowledge out there for the public eye. And I said, Kelvin, those are our secrets. But Kelvin's very generous. You know, he thinks of everybody. And here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact. I've never, ever, ever known anybody in my entire life that is so thoughtful, besides my husband, that Kelvin drew me a birthday cake when I was feeling lonely with 800 other directors, when I was president-elect, and I'm sitting there at the table and they're talking about all this stuff going on, you know, here, there, everywhere, risk management, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking in my head, it's Cinco de Mayo, it's my birthday. And I'm sitting here without my family and nobody's saying, happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños, because I come from a generation where my mom would play las mañanitas every morning at 5 in the morning, las mañanitas, which is happy birthday in Spanish. Kelvin drew me a cake. To this day, I still have it. Kelvin, thank you for having us. We're very excited to be here. And thank you for being you and being who you are, because I know I touch your heart. I see a little tear coming down.
Yeah, there's a little tear coming down right now. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. But anyway, you know what she said is not coming from you know, it's not easy being a designated broker, but what I do work from passion, I do work from heart, and over my experience, I'm just going to share with the audience and all the agents here that it's important, because I take this seriously. When you say yes to something, when you agree to take on a new client or take on a new listing, you should be giving your full energy and your heart, not doing something half-assed, or not doing something with you're working on 4 other things. So yes, I'm good. I'm multitasking, but when I accepted the position to be the designated broker and take this as a second generation broker from my family and my dad, part of that is part of my heart is coming from not letting him down, not letting you guys down, and ultimately just making sure you guys have everything you need to succeed. So with that said, you know, we come from a lot of history, but at the end of the day, it's what can we do for you now? What can Sylvia, myself, and the management team at Arcadia, how can we get you to the next step and get to the next level? And part of that is keeping you informed. But it's not easy being patient. And that's something that she was speaking towards, and having the right attitude and not taking being very emotional on things. And that's not easy to do, but you can learn. You have to learn by really, you know, just having good relationships and friendships. And when you have heart-to-heart conversations with people, you don't have surface level conversations. You have deep, meaningful, philosophical, or theoretical type of discussions with people, where you're actually talking about opinions. And that's when you start learning really how to interact with others. So that's part of how I've been in my life. And I encourage you to share your opinions, because otherwise you're just, you know, not heard. Okay. Let me get back to the slides. Actually, I don't know if Sylvia, did you want to share that video you wanted to? I did have it up here, but just to share a little bit about, I'm not going to play this whole video, but you know, part of the talents, I guess, is the purpose of this and leadership is Sylvia was a ambassador for many different types of organizations, locally, regionally, statewide, and she has a very strong connection. I recognize that, and I wanted to share and play a little piece when she's introducing our Congresswoman, Judy Chu. And I think that's near the section over here. Wait, do you guys see the video or not?
Yes.
It's on the screen? Okay, I'm not gonna.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Can't hear it.
It's really low.
I'm going to, there's a section where I can do on Zoom to optimize for video. Hold on, let me try this now.
And that's why Kelvin does the tech part of it and not me, guys.
Up in good spirit.
It might be a little louder, but if
Unfortunately,
not,
both my sons
sorry.
are not here with us, but are a huge part of my achievements. Volunteerism. It has always been something, it's been a seed that's always been, the word STEM is the word of the day today. It has always been a STEM in my heart. It's been something that's been embedded in my heart, and it's just the right thing to do. There's no question about it. So I just wanted to express that. I don't have any other definition but to say that it's the right thing to do. Also, shared here in the group, mentioned earlier, friends, extended friends, shared friends with other honorees, is our mayor over in Arcadia, Gary Kovasak. Thank you. And Shote, our councilman. What I am truly happy about right now, I've been asked that question, is my family, my friends, and my companion animals. What I'm truly grateful for right now are the marvelous people that I surround myself with that are here celebrating me with this honor. There's way too many champions out there. You're all champions. As many of you honorees have spoken, we're not alone. These awards are shared. They're shared with many of you that we do achieve higher heights.
I'll pause it right there. Just want to get a little clip of that. But what award, Sylvia, were you getting on this?
Thank you very much, Kelvin. That's adorable. So I was selected for a Congregational Woman of the Year, and the award came from Congresswoman Judy Chu, and she was very excited. So let me give you just a little bit of history with Judy Chu. Judy Chu, I've known her before she was even a councilwoman, and I met her at a park, and I always carried a camera with me. So I took a lot of photos of the area, and she ended up coming out in the photos. So she had me send her some of my photos for her campaign. So throughout, she kind of kept me under her scope. So when she found out that I was going to be the first Latina president for the Arcadia Association of Realtors, she started being inquisitive with the community and found out that all the cities that she represents in San Gabriel Valley, I had some type of a role. So she was at awe as to, okay, should I make a Congregational Woman of the Year for, XYZ city? Is it Arcadia? Is it Sierra Madre? Is it this or is it that? So I ended up being recognized by her team for the city of Sierra Madre, but collectively, there were other mayors there from other cities that showed up to present me their own awards for the things that collectively Mark and I did in the city, but it was a Congregational Woman of the Year. The message and the moral for that is I actually declined. What you should know is that I actually declined the award. And the congresswoman called me personally and said, "Why are you doing that? Why are you not accepting this award?" And I said, "Because what I do is merciful. It's not to boast." And she says, "No, Sylvia, what you need to do is you need to inspire other women like you, other young women like you. And you need to do this so you can reach out to them so they can be relatable to you." So when she proposed it like that, I accepted the award. And I was there with 10 powerful women at my table that I love and respect. And I was very proud to also have Andrew, our CEO, that attended and to be there in support. So that's what that was. And that's what that message was. And I hope to be able to inspire other women, Latina, not Latina, any women from any nationality, to say that if you're able and if you're capable, then you need to be willing. And if you're willing, then you put the time out there, and then you make, you help. And someday somebody will recognize you and say, "Hey, can you help inspire other women?" For that reason, yes, I was up there, and thank you for sharing that, Kelvin. The part where I introduced, the part where I introduced the congresswoman didn't show up, but I just wanted to give you a tad bit as to how I met Congresswoman Judy Chu. Thank you.
That's great. I appreciate it. And talk to Sylvia. She's very, very welcoming and can share anything if you want to talk to her more in detail about leadership or about being the congressional woman of the. That's awesome. My screen is stuck right now. Hold on, let me a second.
Sure. Now, is that Lifetime with Kat and Brady out there?
Yeah, they're over here. Brady's attending the meeting too, so you can check them out and see. Hey, what's up, boy?
Hi, Cat. Hi,
Hello.
cutie pie.
He's
He
got
wants to
a,
play in the water right now at the backyard.
he's
That's
starting to talk a lot more, guys. So this guy is, this little dude, Brady, is definitely a bright dude. He's starting to do about 30 words now. And
Wow.
he's starting to speak and really
Us.
share his opinions. So yeah, he
Beautiful.
pops up at the office here and there once in a while. All right, here we go. Here's the slides. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, there we go. Continue using Rent Spree for your tenant screenings. If you are having any people who need to do the credit report, it also allows you to get simultaneously for a low $30 fee, a application to rent. It includes the eviction history, a background check, as well as their credit scores and reports. So it is a CAR sponsored product, and I encourage you to use it so that way you don't get that liability of answering all the tenant questions about how to apply. There is a resource center available to you. The link's always here for you to check out all the newest content. We're going to re-update, and that's my focus till now to the end of the year, is get everything up to date and a more of a current version of our resources. We're still building a great platform online through social medias. We appreciate you for liking and subscribing and really just supporting the new updates. And every time we have some celebrates and announcements, I thank you for just at least giving a nice little like, subscribe, and a nice review. So appreciate your support. The portion of this topic before we get into new listings, I want to share the guidelines regarding open house. How many of you guys are excited to get back out into the business and start doing some meeting some new people and having that kind of that new energy of meeting our new clients and kind of conducting open house? It's a great opportunity to practice your skills and conversations. And I'm going to let you know that open house guidelines, as long as you follow the protocols, we are now allowed to do open houses in certain marketplaces. And I want to give you the guidelines. So let's speak about that real quick. And I want to make sure you're clear on the instruction, because each brokerage may or may not conduct it. So as CAR says, you follow your broker's instruction. So here's the instruction in case you have any questions. We are in a tier in Los Angeles County and in Orange County. It's called the minimal tier, according to the CDC, of minimal risk. Therefore, the guidance from CAR says that open houses, if you want to advertise them in the MLS or in your, your flyers or market social media, it is allowed, and appointments for open houses are no longer required. So technically, as long as you follow the protocols, you can invite the public to your property, your listing, or someone else's listing if you got the what's called the approval to conduct an open house for someone else. Then go ahead and this is what you're going to do. You're going to invite the public. You're going to let them know you have an open house from, let's say, 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. And as you could still have to follow certain measures of safety. So the social distancing is obviously, you got to have, basically it's a little bit easier than what we've been doing towards the, during the COVID pandemic, but social distancing may now be allowed with multiple people under the same roof. So you could have members of different households not staying 6 feet away from each other, although I still probably as a broker encourage you to do them one party at a time. You still have to stay within the capacity regarding of that open house. And you can go to the quick guide here where I attached the link. It's going to point you to the CAR website for LA County CDC guides. But if you're going to open it to the public, you will have a requirement on site. You need to have maybe a little booth where you put up a little sign-in sheet. And this is called the PSI Property Sign-In Form. It's basically kind of like an option. If you're going to invite public in, they got to sign in there that they've received your BPP, the best practices protocols. They've read it. You've given them the link and an opportunity to review it. And they have to declare and sign in your sign-in form saying that they are not exposed to COVID within the last 2 weeks, 14 days. If they prefer not to sign your sign-in sheet, that's okay. You can then still use the PEAD form. And the PEAD-ALL is replacing the PEAD-V, the PEAD-S, the PEAD visitor, all that stuff. So now you can just use the PEAD-ALL, and thus the 2 different methods you can use in order for that person to enter that premises. If they disagree or do not want to sign either of those options, you cannot let them into the property. That is my broker instruction. So you still got to put in your posted rules of entry. That's the little diagram of wearing your mask, social distancing, wear gloves, and disinfect the surfaces and wash your hands. So if you need to put this on your front door or somewhere where you're entering, like the front window, so that it's visible, and it says new listings should also include this addendum of the RLA CAA in order if you as a listing agent want to hold open houses. So when you sign a new listing as of now, add the CAA form, which basically authorizes and gives the sellers permission to you to conduct an open house. The PEAD-S, all of the PEADs, they converted them into one shorter PEAD-ALL. I like it. So you don't, the one great difference is this annoying. We don't have to re-sign this every single 5 different properties and have a different subject property listed. That property, subject property address is removed from the form. Oh, it makes it so much easier for us to do business and do showings and get back to normal life. So I really appreciate CAR for updating this and making our lives easier. And let's check it out. So there is a new open house and showing rules, but I'm going to take that link, but I just want to show you what the form looks like really quick. Here is the new PEAD-ALL. No, I'm sorry. This is the sign-in sheet. This is the open house and showing guidelines sign-in sheet. So all they need to do is have their name, their email, phone number, what time they're coming in, and they sign over here. And basically they agree to the prevention plan, which is accessed at the, give them us with the website for where they can find it. They're going to wash their hands and wear a face mask, social distancing, and they're not afflicted with COVID within the last 10 days. I'm sorry, 10 days. Okay, so that's simple. It's an easy form. Print 10 of these because I'm sure your open houses are going to be very busy, just like, anyway, just giving you an example, but you should have visitors coming in because not all brokers are sharing this news with their agents or they're electing not to do open houses. Up to that broker. The next PEAD-ALL is right here in front of you. Notice there is no property address on the top, which is great. Updated, you just go ahead and have the buyer sign and you go ahead and sign and acknowledge that you haven't been exposed to COVID in the last 10 days and read and everything up above. Simple 1-page form, condensed for your convenience. I hope you guys shouldn't have any questions. This is nothing new, but I hope you guys appreciate what our industry is doing for us. And this is the open house guidance rules. I want to bring this up just because it's important as you decide whether or not you want to get involved in the open houses. Let's take a look at this really quickly. This is just updated, brand new breaking news. So a real estate license may advertise open houses without qualifications anymore. Qualifications could be, open houses just for those vaccinated. You cannot discriminate on that at all. It's everyone. The only discrimination you can do is if they refuse to sign your PSI, or your PEAD-ALL. No appointments are necessarily required, although I do encourage you to have appointments. For me, example, on my newest listing, hold on guys, let me share my screen. Do you guys see my screen over here?
Yes.
Okay, so the for what I did for my listing is I actually had Saturday for all of the agents because I knew all of the agents were booking them for Saturday and they lined them up 30 minutes apart. So I allowed the appointments to go on Saturday, and then Sunday I held my own open house with a sign-in sheet and opened and invited the public. It worked out very well. Saturday was every appointment was booked. My Sunday, I never had a dead spot, and I had always visitors, and I had each party one by one by each group. So I did have a line out the door and got it into escrow in 5 days. So if you're going to hold open house, you're going to meet some people, but you probably shouldn't do it alone. Invite a colleague or someone to accompany you, so that way you can manage the people and the groups. Okay.
Good point.
Multiple groups are now allowed. Just because they're allowed doesn't mean you should necessarily allow everyone to just walk through without any observation, without any supervision. So who knows if they're going to be social distancing. So go ahead and you put it together, maybe one group at a time or same family. I still encourage that. And then you space them out and have them patiently wait outside. Face mask still required, sign-in sheet required, or the PEAD-ALL. And you should still have your PRE above that, and the visitor is not feeling sick. Can you still use the PEAD-V? Yes, you can still use the old PEAD-V. That still works. So some agents might not know this news and they might request the PEAD-V. Okay, go ahead. If they don't know the knowledge or they don't have the updates, that's okay. You just follow their instruction. And what is the maximum number of people allowed? And that's going to depend upon the county. The Orange County and Los Angeles County is in the minimal tier, which is the most, the less restrictive of all of them. Okay. So I think that's going to be 50 people allowed in the property. You don't want 50 people in that house. What is required for posted rules of entry? Go ahead and just put in that that diagram. We have a few copies that the affiliates have been bringing to us here in the office. And you still got to follow the CDC regarding disinfecting. So it should be cleaned, not necessarily now, between each appointment. Whoo, I hated that, having to clean each appointment. Now it's just once a day. So before or after your open house or your each Saturday or Sunday, whatever, then you just have a disinfecting of all the surfaces like the light switches, doorknobs, cabinets, or super lockbox, or any buttons you have, or the sliding doors, blah, 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 blah. So go ahead and just follow that. Once a day is much, much, much more manageable than between every single showing. You still want to open doors and windows to allow fresh air to blow through. And any changes regarding appointment-based showings, and you just follow the same rules, regardless if it's appointment or regardless if it's a public. You just follow these guidelines and you're good to go. Any questions before I get on to the next section?
Question, Kelvin.
Yep.
There was nothing mentioned about taking temperatures. Are we still going to be taking temperatures for everyone that enters the property?
It's not required to take temperature, only that they have not been sick right here within the last 10 days to the best of their knowledge.
Got it.
May you take a temperature check? Absolutely. That could be part of something that you're doing on behalf of the seller. And so you can take temperature checks if it's optional.
Thank you.
Okay, good point. All right, so let's bring back the slides. Do you guys see the slides right now in front of you?
No.
No, okay. Thank you. This is the portion where we talk about and share our new listings.
No.
You guys see it right now?
No.
No? How about now?
We see a front of a Facebook page.
All right, let me.
Hey,
something's going
Kelvin,
on
you're in
here.
an empty boardroom. What happened to the board of directors?
You guys are my board of directors. You guys, I report to you guys. Some reason
Very
my
well answered.
slideshow.
Good answer.
Can you see it now?
Yes, well, it's an open house guidelines.
All right, great. So those are the new forms for us in our car forms ready today. And we still follow our registered coming soon or active rules. So we have 2 business days to input our listings and update their statuses anytime you sign a new listing. And follow those policies. We are all aware of them. I'm so excited to this portion where we talk about some of our new listings and new escrows. Nancy Liu, congratulations on your new lease. This is in the city of La Palma for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1650 square foot single family house. Talk to her if you guys send one for that. Carmen Lee,
Hey.
you got, yes?
I just gave clapping hands for her.
Okay. And Carmen Lee has a new listing over here for a duplex with a huge 13,800 plus lot in the city of LA, 3123 Minnesota Street, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1851 square feet. Talk to Carmen if you got anyone looking for a duplex or for a income property or a 1031 exchange. Henry Liu, 2308 Sewanee Lane in Arcadia. This is a 4-bed, 4-bath. 3,300 plus square foot, single family, beautiful Arcadia single family house. Talk to him if you got someone for that. And Mei Zhang, she's got a new lease available, 31 Nottingham Road in Westlake Village. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1848 square foot property. And if you got Andy Fu, he's got a new lease over here in Rosemead on 1843 Delta Ave. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1183 square feet, condo for lease. This looks like an end unit. Great. We got lots of closings, guys. You guys have been working. You guys have been busy. I'm very, very excited for all of you. Angela Tsai, she's got 2680 Olympic Drive in Glendale, half-acre property of just went in closed. Congratulations, Angela. And Henry Liu, he closed this one out in Montclair. 4959 Adara Street. It's a 1955 square foot single family on a small 1,000 lot. I don't know if that's correct. It might be a PUD or I don't know what this is. But anyway, Nancy Liu, she's got this one on San Gabriel. It's a 5636 Walnut Grove Avenue in San Gabriel. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 2381 square feet living area. And this probably looks right next to a freeway because I can tell there's a big
Retaining wall.
retaining wall right there protecting the property. But hey, it's closed. So someone likes it, someone saw it, and it's got a huge driveway for RV
There's a
parking.
property for everyone.
Hey, it's priced into it, the market. So it's there. So Steve Hang, congratulations, buddy. You got your duplex over here sold, 13116 4th Street, Chino. 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, 2738 square feet. Congratulations, Steve. Great job. I know your clients are happy. Henry Liu, another one over here. And I'm not sure if this is in California. This is probably a referral. 2527 Northeast 15th Street in Moore, Oklahoma. Hey, I'm just going to encourage and remind you that you have the ability to earn commissions via referrals anywhere in that there's a licensee in the United States. you go ahead and refer them to an outside licensed person in that state, give them the introduction, and boom, you can collect yourself a referral commission, just like Henry did right here. Doreen Twan has 427 Maryville Drive in Walnut. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, single family, almost 2,000 square feet. Congrats, Doreen. I'm very, very happy and excited for your successes. Congratulations to Henry Liu again. This is a nice little lease on 515 Fairview. And we have Clinton, excited for his development. This is his 3rd transaction with the company as a bright new young agent. Joined us for about a year. And 5051 Balsa Wood, Irvine. This is a nice 825,000 single family. I want to just speak towards Clinton because a couple of months ago during December, January, the Clinton called me and says, hey, Kelvin, I've been working with this client for 5 months. We've shown probably 60 to 80 homes already. And we were experiencing so much difficulty in getting our offer accepted. My client originally was writing lower offers, but then they listened to me. They were writing strong above asking offers, yet we're still not getting any luck for the past 5-6 months. Kelvin, should I give up on this client? It's tough. I don't know what to do. And I told him, stay the course. This client is listening to you. They've eventually started listening to your offer guidance, and they're still maintaining to work with you and schedule these properties out. So I told him to stay the course. Long story short, he spent another 2 months with this client showing them more homes. And guess what? This is the home that they purchased. So I'm just want to encourage you that, yes, we're all getting that same frustration and disappointment not getting our offer accepted. But at the end of the day, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Your perseverance, your commitment to your clients is very, very important in a very hot market like this. So just kudos to Clinton for being able to do this and stay the course and help his clients. Daniel Wong has 939 Pine Street in Upland. Nice little condo sold right here in the city of Upland. Laura Liu has a nice Pomona home over here on 37 Savannah in great little 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, nice curb appeal. So congratulations to Laura for getting this one sold. Gina Huang, I'm very excited and proud of her for getting this one closed. 131 May Avenue. This is Monrovia for 5 units. And I also want to give a shout out to Ling Lu, who was also the co-agent working with Gina on this nice little property over here, 5 units. So go ahead and congratulations to Daniel Wong again. 1396 Fulton Avenue in Monterey Park, $782,000 for the single family, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. He's doing a great job. I'm really, really proud of Daniel Wong and his continued work throughout this year. You can see how busy he's been. He's got another closing. This is his 3rd one this month. 4932 El Monte Avenue in the city of Temple City. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,750 square feet for $1.1 million. Congratulations, Daniel, for getting this one closed. This is a beautiful property. I love the interior, well open floor plan. Awesome job. Julia, you got this one closed. This is 1810 Marengo Avenue in Alhambra. Congrats on this townhouse. Great job to Helen Ma, 1608 3rd Street in Alhambra. Very proud of you.
Helen, right here. Shout out to Helen. Woohoo.
She worked hard for her client. I know they're very, very happy. I met them myself when I did their loan signing notary. They were excited. They got a great rate and they were very happy working with Helen as well. So it's just good people, good business going on. I'm so happy for all of you. Did I miss anyone's listing or did you want to pitch anything coming soon? Any agents?
I like to pitch something, Kelvin.
Yeah.
I have a home that has been rejuvenated, completely rejuvenated in the city of Covina, coming beginning of next week. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home that was repositioned on a large lot. It was lifted. A homeowner paid $40,000 to lift the home and reposition it. facing a different street, and it was on a 20,000 size lot plus, and now it's going to be situated, it is situated on a 9,000 plus lot, and it has a brand new foundation, brand new 2-car garage, brand new electrical, brand new plumbing, front new porch put in there that looked like a mud room from something back east. It's now a nice, beautiful recessed lighting, everything involved. This general contractor is really putting all the bells and whistles on that. It should be signed off today. Once it's signed off today, we'll put it on the market, and everyone, please welcome. May the games begin.
Okay, well, now you have the open houses potentially ready. Just want to give clarity to you guys who learned about that this is called a subdivided parcel. The owner had a huge property and now just subdivided it to make it 2 APN numbers. So one property, he wanted to keep his house, so they moved it to another parcel with another street because they had a nice corner lot. So if you want to learn about this stuff, we helped the client. They knew what they wanted to do, and got them ready to go to do to accomplish their goals. So if you have anything complicated, don't be afraid to reach out to your management team, to your leaders, because we're here for you guys. Okay, that's it for today's meeting, unless I have any other questions from you or any comments or anything you want to share.
Just a comment, wishing everybody here from CBD family to everyone out there to please be safe over the Memorial weekend and have fun.
Absolutely. So have a good time. Some of you guys might be going out of town. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. And I'm going to the beach. I already know that for sure. So see you guys next time, and enjoy. As always, you can reach us anytime.
Hasta pronto.